Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your April 2026 reading. It's Tiffany, Schoolhouse Intuitive, and I have my crystal ball out. We're going to do some crystal gazing here, and we'll pull oracle cards, tarot cards. We'll get channeled messages as I receive them. I'm going to briefly touch on astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but yeah, we're going to just see what comes out. Oh, we have true love here, Taurus. I was getting in the crystal ball emotional support coming in. I was getting it's coming in divine timing. They gave me 1111. I did hear the name Veronica. I saw a rabbit as well. Well, Easter's in April, and but that's not what it had to do with. It had to do with you leaping forward and getting like kind of like bursts of energy. That's an energy I've been feeling and seeing for a lot of people lately. I'm also getting something about boundaries. I'm being shown a crocodile. So that's coming in. There's I feel like you're going to have some sort of like revelation. Yeah, revelation as far as your success. And this could really give you a boost in confidence. Let's see what else we have. So it says, it's safe for you to love. Open up your heart again and create an emotional flow. All right, what else do we have, please? Wait. This is not feeling rushed to make a decision now, spending time alone, meditating upon what truly makes you happy. Yeah, there's no reason you do. Oh my gosh. Remember I said support, right? So I am getting, emotional support in some way. At least I think I said support. I got it at the beginning of the reading, emotional support coming in at divine timing. So this is someone entering your life to help you who has potential to become someone significant. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. I'm actually getting a name like Eddie. All right, let's get some tarot cards for you. We'll use this as we need to. All right. Sometimes just it wants to come out at the beginning and that's it. But all right, so this is the Cheeky Tarot, Danilo Sanano. So let's see, for Taurus. 9 of Pentacles. There we go. I feel like, yeah, there could be something romantic coming in, or just something in the environment that you're going to love, or something in the environment that you change and then you love, and then that just kind of opens up more opportunities in all areas of your life. But I feel a lot of you are actually focused on your abundance right now. And I did pull your card out here, Taurus, and it says fertility, self-indulgence, sensuous, ripe, patience, rational, possessiveness, loyalty, comforts, materialism, food, earthliness. I mean, I feel like that's all like 9 of Pentacles kind of vibes here. But what some people call possessive or selfish or whatever, I mean, that could also be considered, being smart, and maybe you've been burned before, and so you're not giving as much away, or you're just, you're feeling like, you're the one who did the work here for something, and that's, you should be able to reap the rewards from that. So the 9 of Pentacles too, this is, yes, a card of financial independence and growth in general, but she does save enough for herself, right? She doesn't give away all her pentacles. And the Falcon here, she's definitely learned how to focus. And for some of you, yeah, I mean, definitely I'm getting prosperity here, security, opportunity, possibly. This looks pretty good on the home front, but I do feel like there's some adjustments, even in diet. I'm kind of connecting the food card there, but I was getting that before. I was getting something kind of about a chemical reaction, or you're wondering how something's that you're ingesting has been affecting you. So you may be looking into that. Or maybe you have something health-wise that's preventing you from moving into, it could be literally moving. Or maybe you're moving because of health, but there's something about that, like a connection with moving forward, but then health coming up. And you have the Page of Wands. So this is exploration. This is a new project. You could be getting a message, maybe you're invited to be a leader in something. This is taking that daring action. Now, what's interesting, it's like kind of, it's clarifying the weight card, and it feels like, don't feel rushed. They haven't really moved yet. They just kind of have this opportunity, right? So it could be like a message coming in that's pretty inspiring, and then they decide what they want to do with it, what the next steps truly are. What else do we have for Taurus? Oh, justice. Okay, so we have justice. And I always say justice just is, right? Can't bend the truth. Well, people try, but truth's the truth, right? So with justice, Libra energy, maybe you connect with Libra somehow. You do share, with Empress. But this is about clarity, really getting that, getting also it feels like you've been the one giving, and now you're receiving. You'll be receiving some sort of support, maybe some sort of just good news in general regarding finances, health, things about about your home, even things about your domestic affairs. Really, yeah. What else do we have? So you could be moving your environment, changing environment, and you have the Six of Cups. So there's this is a card of like innocence, nostalgia. For some reason, it's connecting to weight. So even though it's underneath true love, so it feels like some of you have been waiting for some time. I am getting a period of like up to 3 years, even, or maybe it's at least three. I'm not sure, but I was getting 3 years. So this is getting the recognition you deserve too. I think some of you have really made some big changes as far as your own health and your own emotional healing too. All right, what do we have? Ten of Swords. There, something is closing out. You're really having to feel your way through something. Feels like. It's kind of like, well, we always have the new day dawning here in the background, right, with the Ten of Swords. But this can really be a very painful ending of some kind. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. This is something that felt like total defeat. You could feel as though even like your past somehow is coming back to haunt you in some way. So you may be dealing with something like that. The thing with the Ten of Swords, though, what's good about it is like the worst has already happened. That's one way to look at it. But yeah, this is about not having to live in survival mode anymore, maybe getting more enjoyment back out of life here. All right. When I look at all of the cards together, you have 9, 10, 11 too. And there's a 10 of Wands. Now you have 10, 10. So new path here for you. This is something where it feels as though you're no longer willing to be the one to take on all the responsibility for everybody around you. It's like getting people to take some ownership here too. But I feel as though, yeah, you are close to receiving that necessary resource or support. And there's a card of moving forward, fierceness, even. This is the Chariot, Cancerian energy. So maybe you have that strong in your chart, who knows? But this is about having the direction, taking the journey, travel possibly, okay? But definitely moving forward, taking action, and really being in control. And here we have the Lover's card. So there's that choice about your own alignment, okay? It's making the choice that's best for you, what feels best. Gemini energy coming in. Maybe you're on the cusp in some way, like late May birthday. But with the Lover's card, it can have to do with love, partnerships in general. And like I said, I do feel that coming in with you, particularly at the beginning of the month when we have the April full moon. I believe it's right on the 1st. That's going to be in Libra. And so I do feel there could be some sort of focus on relationships, partnerships for you. Also, you could find that communication in the middle of the month becomes a little easier for you. And becomes faster. There's something about how fast, like, well, that Chariot's a card of speed as well. Around the 20, well, on the 20th is when it's your start to your season, right? So happy birthday to all of you, by the way, who have that as your son. You could feel an increase in energy, power restored, that sort of thing, towards like the second, I want to say like the second week of April. It's just what I'm picking up on, before the reading. And just when I meditated on just basics of the astrology. We do have a new moon on the 17th. And so you could find that, yes, you are focusing more on, like, I feel like you're going to be like actually taking action if you do have something going on. It's going to happen like that third week of April, it feels like. It doesn't mean everybody it has to wait, only take what resonates, right? But that's just what I'm getting right now, looking at these cards and feeling into the energy. by the end of the month, yeah, like I just feel things are a little more stable. But then the end of the month comes, and it feels I am getting something about you being able to like showcase your talents in some way. Maybe it's your art or something like that. Yeah. So, but I feel like there is a career focus at based on things you love or that you create yourself. So there's that. Oh, and there's the moon. Aries had the moon in the same position, I think, for their reading. So if you're on that cusp, you might want to check that out. But if I didn't say that already, sorry if I repeated myself. But yeah, so this is, it's like the truth is going to set you free here with something. It really does feel like that. It feels like I was kind of getting Nine of Swords before the reading. So I feel like there are some sort of fears and anxieties possibly about moving forward or travel or just having that discipline in general or having to change your routine in some way. That's coming in too. Bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. This is good. I'm actually picking up two. Well, actually, you know what? We have the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles, and both of those cards for me are symbolizing environmental shifts. Okay. You've done hard things before. You've already beat this before. There's something here about something you've already like overcome this. Okay. And so I don't know if like you just have absolute mental clarity or if you literally have had to do something more than once that was tough, but it feels like you're tapping into even a strength that you had to utilize in the past. Yeah, that's what I get. I tell you like it, I get it. But the Magicians, this is really good for manifesting. They have all the resources right there. But it is about knowing how to, what to focus on, because these are both cards, Nine of Pentacles and Magician of focus and your environment. So there's something here that may need tweaking like now. And then we have the World. Yeah. So you go from 1 to 21, you go from almost the very beginning to the final card in the major arcana. And this is completion. This is accomplishment. And there you are showing up on the card here with the bull. And this is overall fulfillment. You hung in there, with something. That's it. Okay. All right, let's get some messages from your future higher self. Well, first I want to get a surrender card, Power of Surrender. The decks I use are down below. Now's a good time while I'm shuffling. If you enjoy your reading, please do like the video, hype, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you. All right. Surrender to wonder and awe. So this is opening to the magic of every moment and sensing the awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. And there's something here about, what was that? Well, now I am seeing travel again, but I'm also seeing a kite. Maybe something's up in the air or you're not sure if you should fly. And there's also something here about taking on something like a new role, because I'm getting kind of star card energy too. Like I'm getting fame and fortune too. There's something here connecting. I feel as though there maybe have been a missed opportunity. Yeah, it seems like almost like a false start or something. Okay, that's what I feel there. Also, that's it. That's it for that one. Okay. And surrender to divine timing. So sometimes divine timing could differ from your ego's timing. So the goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego. It's about being patient and trusting the universal flow. I feel like you're good with patience. I feel like that's all the Taurus people I know, they're very good with, like day to day chipping away at their goals, or, just really hanging in there and also like very, from what I've experienced, very family oriented too. They're like rock steady. They're stable ones in your family. That's what I've noticed anyway. So, but yeah, it's other things in our chart influence us, right? It's not just our sun or rising. Okay, so own your time. Another thing about timing, give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. All right, so you're going to get two. You get a bonus birthday card, I guess. So all the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. Again, it's about that timing, and there's a path that you're meant to be on, so trust it. Again, it really feels like it's about timing. Sorry to say, I know it's not everyone's favorite, but oh, all right. So you're getting several cards. Actually, one fell on the floor too, and I will pick it up. So we have Oh, you're about to give birth. So this could be a birth of a child, a business idea, or a creative project. We have past life memories triggering emotions, go within to heal. That came in the Six of Cups. Let me make sure you can still see everything. Looks like we're good. And we have you're approaching a fork in the road. Listen to your heart. It's going to lead you where you're meant to be. And how will today shape your future? So this is about having the opportunity to make a difference today. And this is for you. It's a reading about all about you. Okay. Okay, friends. Let's see. That's this one. Oh my gosh, 11 intuition. So now you have 1111 in your reading, and you have a card of divine timing. So that is also a symbol, something that 1111 represents. So this is about learning to trust your gut feelings. Let's see. Having compassion for yourself and others too. Okay, I'm seeing a deer here in the crystal. All right. You have elephant, card 7, direction, root chakra. So place your feet firmly on the ground and connect with the earth element. That's you. New clarity manifests as you get out of your head and into your body. Oh, you have one more card that fell that I did not read. Oh, keep your vibrations high, rise above any negative thoughts or actions. You can be the bigger person and walk away from something or move forward, right? And you just had something about direction. I'm going to pick some charms for you. And I want you to use your own intuition with regard to these. So let's see what we have for you. It looks like we have some sort of magic wand with a star here, which you had the magician. Then you have the fox. You have, a pinky promise. And you have an arrow. Again, using your own intuition. And then you have a crown. That is what I have for Taurus. Thanks for being here. You know how to show support. Have a fabulous April and happy birthday.